Hello, and welcome to our video on calculating body mass index, BMI, in adults. Body mass index is a formula used to evaluate an individual's body weight and can also be used as an indicator to assess body fat. The formula takes into account the individual's weight and height and can be calculated using the following units: pounds and inches or kilograms and meters. Let's take a look at how these measurements are incorporated into the BMI formula. The BMI in pounds and inches is calculated as the weight in pounds divided by the height in inches squared, multiplied by 703. You can also interpret height in inches squared as height in inches multiplied by height in inches. Also, note to convert feet in height to inches, the conversion factor is 12 inches equals 1 foot. The BMI in kilograms and meters is calculated as the weight in kilograms divided by the height in meters squared. The height in meters squared can also be interpreted as height in meters multiplied by height in meters. There's also conversion factors to use when converting pounds to kilograms, which is 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. And the conversion factor for height is 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters, and then 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. After completing the calculation, you can interpret the value obtained by its classification. The values are classified as follows: underweight, less than 18.5, normal, 18.5 to 24.9, overweight, 25.0 to 29.9, and obese, 30.0 and above. John is 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs about 180 pounds. Your goal is to calculate his BMI in pounds and inches as well as in kilograms and meters. Remember the formula for pounds and inches. BMI is equal to weight in pounds divided by height in inches squared. The result is then multiplied by 703. Note that for height conversions, 12 inches equals 1 foot. The first thing to do is convert 5 foot 10 inches to inches so that it can be plugged into the formula. Note that feet are canceled out by crossing them out at the top and bottom of the division so that inches is the only unit remaining. To complete the conversion, you will multiply 5 and 112 and then divide by 1. This will give you 60 inches. Then you will add the remaining 10 inches from John's height to the 60 inches obtained there from the math to get the total height in inches. The final answer for height should be 70 inches. The second step is to plug in your values for height and weight into the formula. BMI is equal to 180 pounds divided by 70 inches squared, all multiplied by 703. To simplify the equation, you can first square the 70 inches, which will give you 4,900 inches squared. Next, you divide 180 by 4,900, which is going to be equal to 0.04 pounds per inches squared. Finally, you multiply 0.04 by 703, which will give you the final answer of 25.8 pounds per inches squared. The classification for this value is overweight, since 25.8 is in the range of 25.0 to 29.9. Here's the formula for calculating BMI in kilograms and centimeters. BMI is equal to weight in kilograms divided by height in centimeters squared. Before substituting the numbers in the formula, note that the conversion factors are the following. For weight, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. And for height, 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch, and a meter is equal to 100 centimeters. To start, you'll convert 180 pounds to kilograms. Note that when following the equation, the units of pound will cancel out at the top and bottom. You'll multiply 180 by 1 and then divide the result by 2.2. The result will be the weight in kilograms, or 81.8 kilograms. The next step is to convert the height, 5 foot 10 inches, or 70 inches, to centimeters and then meters. To do this, you will multiply the numerator portion of the equation, 70 times 2.54 times 1, which will equal 177.8. Then you will multiply the denominators, 1 times 100, which equals 100. Note that the inches and centimeter units are canceled out and you are left with meters. Finally, you'll divide the numerator by the denominator, or 177.8 meters divided by 100, and the final result should be 1.78 meters. Now that we have all the numbers we need in the appropriate units, we will plug the values for height and weight into the formula. BMI equals 81.8 kilograms divided by 1.78 meters squared. To simplify the equation, you can square the 1.78 meters in the denominator, and the result will be 3.17 meters squared. Finally, to obtain the BMI, 81.8 is divided by 3.71, and the final answer should be 25.8, which is the same as the initial calculation using weight in pounds and height in inches. The classification will, again, be overweight. Body mass index may not be an accurate predictor of health risk associated with increased body weight in athletes, because they typically have a higher percentage of lean body mass. It might also not be a good predictor for pregnant females, because they tend to experience weight gain throughout the duration of the pregnancy. Finally, BMI might not accurately predict health risk in the elderly because of the increase in muscle loss. As you saw, calculating the BMI with either formula will yield the same result. You can now calculate your own BMI and evaluate your health status based on the number obtained and its corresponding classification. For supplemental information on BMI, there is a resource on the CDC website. Thank you for watching.